Okay, so yeah, so next so right click on the test plan, add the thread group. So without having the thread group, you cannot execute the test from the JMeter. So for each and every test plan, so there should be a minimum one thread group in your test plan. Okay, so I have added the thread group. So now go to test script recorder and target controller. So you need to choose it as a either test plan test script recorder, or you can choose test plan thread group as well. But for the best practice, always you go and select this test plan thread group only. Okay, so grouping, choose put each group in a new transaction controller. So before going to click on the start button, first I will show you what is today's application. Okay, so today is I am going to do correlation on the pet store. Okay, so this is the application. Click on the pet store. Okay, so I have launched the application, then click on the enter the store. Okay, click on the enter store, click on the sign in. Here enter the username and password. Username is J2EE and the password is also same. All are lowercase letters J2EE. Okay, click on the login. Okay, see, welcome ABC you can see over here. Okay, so welcome ABC you can see what it means. You have been successfully logged into the application, and also you can see sign out. So what it means, already you have been signed into the application. Okay, so then simply click on sign out. That's all. So this is our flow. Okay, so what is our flow? Launching the application. Okay, launch the application, click on the enter the store, click on the sign in. Okay, so enter the username like J2EE and password J2EE. Okay, so password is also J2EE. Click on the login. So then click on the logout. Okay, here you can see sign out. So click on the sign out. So that is our flow. Okay, so now go to your JMeter. Okay, so before going to initiate your start recording, so just launch. I am launching this Firefox browser. Okay, so go to your JMeter. Just click on the play button. Okay, root certificate is generated. Okay, so it is click on OK. So pop-up window you can see what it means. So now it is ready to capture the actions. So you can give the naming convention like T01 underscore what I am doing launch transaction. So therefore I have given the name like T01 underscore launch. Okay, so petstore.october.com. So that is my website. I am launching that website. Okay, so launching is done. So next T02 underscore enter the store. Okay, I'm going to click on the enter the store. So therefore I have given the transaction name as T02 enter the store. Just click on this enter the store now. Yeah, so next. Okay, so next give the transaction name T03 underscore. I'm going to click on the sign in. So just enter sign in. Okay, so just click on the sign in. So now enter the username J2EE. In the password also you can enter the same J2EE. Okay, then click on the login. Okay, so same actions I have recording in the same sign in only I have recorded. Okay, so now see the user is logged into the application. Welcome ABC you can see. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to click on the sign out. So T04 underscore sign out. Okay, so click on the sign out. Connecting to failed connection timed out. Okay, no problem. So click on the stop button. So I think there is some issue with it. No problem. Okay, see come to your JMeter. Okay, so come to your JMeter. So where you have recorded your scripts and all, I have recorded my scripts in the thread group. Here you can see target controller test plan thread group. So go to the thread group in the script, double click on that. you can see launch, enter the store, sign in, sign out and all. Okay, ఇక్కడ మీరు అడగచ్చు why the empty this one are recorded. See, we have taken some time అలా కాకుండా మీకు సింపుల్గా అర్థమయ్యేటట్లు చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ద ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఇన్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ బ్రౌజర్, ఓకే, మీరు ఏ బ్రౌజర్లో అయితే చేస్తున్నారో ఆ బ్రౌజర్లో మీరు చేసేప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద అన్వాంటెడ్ థింగ్స్ విల్ బీ క్యాప్చర్డ్, some of the plugins which are running at the back end, so those things will be captured in the JMeter. So here you can see there is no transaction name here also there is no transaction. What you can do, you can delete simply this one. Okay, then double click చేస్తే మీకు చూడండి many requests you can see, these are not required, so which are not related to your application. మీరు ఎలా చెప్పాలంటే, so come to the request and see detect portal firefox.com. Okay, detect portal firefox.com. So like that you can see many things. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so each and every request you can see detect portal, incoming telemetry, image get pocket. See, so these and all are not related to our application. Okay, not related to our application. Simply what you can do, so whenever you have seen that there is no name for this transaction, you can delete that one. Okay, you can delete that one. See, click on the launch. Here click on the request, you can see google.com. Okay, google.com launch au5 mozilla.org petstore.october.com. This is required. Okay, so painunna moodu, so those are not required, you can delete those. Okay, come to the next request, incoming telemetry, these two are not required, you can delete. You can delete this one, that one. Okay, so next T02, click on the request, you can see download mozilla.org. So this is not required, you can delete that. Okay, so next enter the store, see download installer CBN, not required, you can delete it. So like that what you need to do, you need to start filtering your script. petstore.october.com required, detect portal not required. Okay, petstore required, detect portal you can delete it. Next, pet store, detect portal, not required, delete it. Next, detect portal, delete it. Next, pet store, okay, pet store required. Next, this one, pet store October required. Okay, so what you can do, okay, so next, sign in. Okay, so pet store October.com required. This is also sign in. Okay, petstore.october.com, 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 see required. Next, you can assign petstore.october.com, petstore.october.com, see. So now we need to start defiltering the script. Okay, so defiltering the script how means, so the extensions and all you need to remove from here, like .gif, .png, .jpeg, .txt. Okay, so .ico, .pdf. So these files and all you can delete from the script. Okay, see here .gif you can delete from here, .gif. Okay, at the end you can see there is .gif. Okay, so here also you can see .gif will be there at the end. So what you can do, so you can delete these things, delete. Next you can see this is also .gif only, you can delete this one. Okay, and yeah, so next here you can see .gif, this is also you can delete. But then what about this .action? Okay, so click on the .action and see here whatever the input you have given, username, password, those two have been recorded there. So don't delete the .actions. Dot పక్కన ఏమున్నా delete చేసేయచ్చు అనుకోండి, delete చేయకూడదు. Don't do like that. See .action, click on the .action. Here you are able to see, okay, you are able to see the username and password which you have been entered while recording. So don't delete these and all things. Okay, .txt, .jpeg, .png, .gif. Okay, so .pdf, .ico, these and all are the extensions so which you can delete from the script. Okay, so now this .action should be there in your script. Okay, here you can see launch, enter the store, sign in, sign out, you can see. Why 2 times sign out? Not required. So what you can do, simply drag and okay, drop on the sign out. Okay, like this. Okay, you can drag and drop ఎందుకంటే రెండు ఉండకూడదు. ఓకే, సో హియర్ ఆల్సో యూ కెన్ సీ సైన్ ఇన్. ఓకే, సో సైన్ ఇన్ యూ కెన్ సీ రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 45, రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 46, రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 47. You can drag and drop on the sign in. Okay, now delete this. Okay, so now you can see 30, 35, 46, 47. The order should be there. Okay, so this is the 45, right? You can drag and drop above. Okay, 45, 46, 47, 51, 52. So order is okay now. Okay, so now what you can do, we have the recording time log as well. Click on the recording time log. You can see the recording time log over here. Okay, so now add the view result tree to the thread group. Right click on the thread group, mouse over onto the add the listener view results tree. Okay, so now click on the play button. ఏం చేయాలి? So just click on the play button and see how it is working. Click on now. Okay, yeah, so it is executed. Okay, the script is executed. You can see here there is no failures and all. Okay, there is no failures. Now what you can do, okay, so go request by request. Okay, first click on the first request. Here you can see launch 50, right? Go to view results tree, click on the launch 30. Okay, so click on the launch 30. Now what you can do, go to response data, click on the response body, and instead of text enable browser. Okay, instead of text enable browser and see what is happening there. Okay, see, you can see welcome to the pet store. సో ఇవన్నీ మీరు కొరిలేట్ చేసుకోవాలి, లేదనుకోండి యూ కెనాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద థింగ్స్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, యు ఆర్ లాంచింగ్ పెట్ స్టోర్. ఓకే, యు ఆర్ లాంచింగ్ పెట్ స్టోర్. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ లాంచ్డ్ యువర్ పెట్ స్టోర్, వాట్ యు ఆర్ సీయింగ్ హియర్, వెల్కమ్ టు జే పెట్ స్టోర్ 6, enter the store, you are able to see the same thing you can see in the JMeter. So welcome to the J Pet Store 6, enter to the store. You can see whatever you are seeing in the browser, the same thing you are seeing over here. చూస్తున్నారు, you are seeing the same thing here in the JMeter. Okay, so now you go and verify in the recording time log as well. Go to recording time log, request number 30, right? So go to request number 30, where it is. So come down, you can see request number 30 here. This is the request number 30. Okay, so click on the response data, click on the response body, and go with browser. Okay, go with browser. See, welcome to JPet store, enter the store. See, here you are seeing the same response, and the view results tree also you are seeing the same response. So recording time log is comparing with the reply time log, both are same. Okay, so now there is no issue with this launch. Okay, you can leave it. So next, click on the next request 35. Okay, see what is the what is the response you are getting over here. See, whenever you have been clicked on the enter the store here, so you will be redirected to the page where you can see salt water, fresh water, various breeds, right? So exotic varieties, okay, exotic variety like this, many things you can see. Okay, whatever you are seeing here, the same thing you can see in the JMeter. See, whenever you have been clicked on the enter the store, this is the enter the store request. In the response you are seeing, right? See, salt water, fresh water, various breeds, various varieties, exotic varieties. So these many things you want all see. You can see here. So that means, so you are landing on the same page. Malli teliyalante, go to recording time log and search for 35th request. Okay, where is the 35th request? Let me 35. Okay, this is the 35 request. Okay, so see what response you are getting. See, salt water, fresh water, various breeds, okay, exotic varieties, snakes, okay, lizards, these and all things you can see. The same thing you can see in the reply time log as well. See, same thing you can see. So now there is no issue with the second request as well. Next, coming to third request. So what is the third request number? You can see 45. So now go to 45th request in the reply time log. Okay, so this is the 45th request. Okay, so 45th request you can see. Okay, so yeah, so 45th request here you can see enter your username and password. Em chestunna manam, you are clicking on the sign in. So whenever you have been clicked on the sign in, you are landed on a page called where it is asking to enter your username and passwords, right? So you have landed on the same thing. Okay, see, please enter your username and password, username, password, something you can see. go and verify the same thing in the recording time log as well. So 45th request, right? So where is 45? This is the 45 request. See, 45th request. Okay, see, please enter your username, password, same thing you can see. Okay, so now there is no issue with that request as well. 45. So next is 46. Click on the 46 and see. Okay, so click on the 46. See, welcome ABC. So whenever you have been logged into the application, you can see sign out is appear over there, and also you can see welcome ABC. Enter the J2EE. Okay, password is also same. Click on the login, and whenever you have been logged in, you can see sign out is appeared over there. Sign out present ayundi, and also you can see welcome ABC. Okay, same thing you can see here. Sign out is present over here, and you can see welcome ABC. Okay, these many things you can see. Okay, so now go to recording time log and verify 46 request. Okay, 46 request. This is a 46 request. Okay. Here you can see it is showing like blank. 46. Go to 47. See, here it is showing like welcome ABC. The same thing you can see. Welcome ABC. Salt water, fresh water, and all. Okay. So here also you can see in view results tree 47 also you are seeing the same. Okay. So you are sign out from here. Okay. So sign out మీద click చేసాం కదా. So then you have seen that, you are seeing that. So whenever you have been clicked on the sign out, so you will be landed on the page where you can see the salt water, fresh water and all, and you can see here one button sign in is enabled. ఇంతకుముందు sign out ఉన్నింది, now you can see sign in. The same thing you can see here, sign in. Okay, so ఇలాగ మనం ఇలాగ మనం చెక్ చేసుకుంటా రావాలి. Coming to here, this is one of the dummy application. Okay, that's why it is working perfectly without doing the correlation as well. Okay, let me clear the data. Let me run one more time. Okay, how many times you have run? So that should work. Why? Because this is a dummy application. It do not have any correlations and all. See, enter the store. Next. Okay, so you have clicked on the enter the store. మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు? So you can see the things, salt water, fresh water and all you can see. Next, so you have clicked on the sign in, so where you can enter your username and all. Okay, so whenever you have been entered your username and all, you will be landed on the page where you can see welcome ABC, and also you can see sign out will be enabled. Okay, see, so once you have been clicked on the sign out, you will be where you can see that in the same page you will be there, but the link you can see, so instead of sign out you are able to see the sign in. Okay, so మీరు ఏం చేస్తారో ఇక్కడ అదే రికార్డ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. Okay, so things cannot be changed. See, click on the enter the store. So I'm going to click on the sign in. Okay, enter the username as a J2EE, password J2EE, click on the login. See, whenever you have been clicked on the login, so you can see welcome ABC here, and also you can see sign out. So whenever you click on the sign out, you will be there on the same page, but you can see there is no welcome ABC, and also there is no sign out option. Why? Because so మనం sign in అవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి, so that sign out not there in that particular page. Okay, so ఇలాగా మీరు correlate చేసుకుంటా రావాలి. Whatever the application it may be, the process should be same. So you need to compare the recording time log and reply time log, both you need to compare and you need to verify. So where the correlation is required and all. Okay, so where it is required and all. So yesterday I have explained you about the orange HRM. So where the requests are failing, so therefore you will come to know. Okay, so where your request is failing, because of that, because of what that is failing. So అవన్నీ మీరు వెరిఫై చేయొచ్చు. But coming to our case, okay, so in this particular website, so it is not throwing the errors and all. Okay, so actually that should throw an error రావాలి కానీ రావట్లేదు. Okay, why? Because this is one of the dummy application, so it is working as expected. Okay, so ఇలాగున్న అప్లికేషన్స్ని మనం ఎలా హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలి? సో దట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే, సో ఇలా ఉన్న అప్లికేషన్స్ని ఎలా హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలి? సో గో టు యువర్ స్క్రిప్ట్. ఓకే, so go to your script. This is our script, right? So T01 launch 30 is our script. Now see, is there any dynamic values are present over there? Okay, you forget about this port number. Okay, port number కాకుండా ఏదైనా నంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయా దీంట్లో ఈ రిక్వెస్ట్లో ఎక్కడైనా సరే ఇన్ ద సర్వర్ నేమ్, ఓకే, ఇన్ ద సర్వర్ నేమ్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద path, in the body, okay, in the parameters. So verify for that particular thing. So here you can see there is no dynamic value, there is no value at all. Okay, you can ignore this one. Next, click on the next request. Click on the next request, enter the store. Here also we need to identify, okay, is there any the dynamic values present over there or not. See, there is no dynamic value and all. You can ignore this one. Click on the next request. Okay, so here you can see, okay, in the path you can see here one number you can see, JSession ID equal to. So this ID is dynamic value. Okay, that ID is dynamic value. So you need to correlate that one. Okay, so you need to correlate that one. How I can correlate this one? Okay, you copy this simply. What you can do? Copy this JSession ID from here. Okay, so copy this JSession ID from here. After equal to, copy this one. Okay, and search for that in the recording time log. Whenever you are searching for the dynamic values, always you need to go to the recording time log and you need to search here itself. Okay, Control V. So just click on the search. Okay, so just click on the search. Go to the top. Okay, clear the reset and all. So just click on the search. Okay, so scroll down and see here request number 35 is highlighted. So పైన ఎక్కడ highlight అవ్వలేదు. Okay, you can see request number 35 is highlighted. So what it mean? So that particular dynamic value it is generating in request number 35. Okay, so go to this request number 35. Okay, instead of this browser, enable text పెట్టుకోండి. So now search for the dynamic value. So whatever the dynamic value you have been pasted over here and you have been searched for that, right? So same dynamic value paste over here and click on the find. See, so JSession ID it is coming in the response body. Okay, so that value, so you need to capture from the request number 35 and you need to pass that in the request number 45. So this is the request number 45, right? So in the request number 45 here you need to pass. How you can do that? So that I will explain now. So in the recording time log, you have been identified that the dynamic value it is coming in request number 35. Okay, so request number 35. So in that, in the response body, you have find that JSession ID is coming over there. So from here, we need to capture the JSession ID. How you can capture it? So yeah, I will tell you that. Okay, so go to request number 35 in the request in the script. Right click on it. Okay, mouse over onto the add and add the post processor. Okay, so boundary extractor. Okay, add this boundary extractor. I have added the boundary extractor. Now go to the recording time log and here, okay, from the logs what you can do? So from this response body, so copy the data. So మనం ఎక్కడి నుంచి క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలి? From the B we need to capture. So దానికి కొంచెం ముందు తీసుకోండి. I am taking from the JSession ID. Okay, so till double quotes I am taking. Okay, so I am taking this one. To notepad. Okay, so మీరు ఏదైతే క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలో దానికి కొంచెం ముందు కొంచెం వెనకలా తీసుకోండి. Okay, to write to identify your what? Okay, so like this I have taken. Okay, so which I need to capture? I need to capture this one B to F something up to AEC I need to capture. అక్కడ దాకా నేను క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలి. ఎలా చెప్తున్నావు అక్కడ దాకే క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలంటే go to your script. Okay, go to your script and go to the script here in the request number 45 you can see. So this you need to capture. Okay, so copy this one. Okay, so go to the notepad and you can paste over. See, so the value it is started at B and it is ending at C. Value started at B, ending at C. So this you need to capture. So value left side lo unte, so we can treat that as a left boundary. Right side lo unte, we can treat that as a right boundary. Okay, so right lo unte right, left lo unte left. So left boundary. Okay, so left boundary equal to up to here. Whatever will be there, you can consider this as a left boundary. Okay, and coming to right boundary. Okay, so right boundary. Okay, so this one double quote flag, those two you can see. is left boundary and this is right boundary. Copy this left boundary. Okay, so go to your JMeter. Okay, go to your boundary extractor and you can paste over here. And next one is the same right boundary as well. Okay, so copy this boundary and you can go to your JMeter and you can paste over here. Okay. So coming to name of the created variable, you can give any name. What I am giving like C underscore. What I am capturing? I am capturing the JSession ID. So therefore I am giving the same name over here. JSession ID. For the boundary extractor name also I am giving like same JSession ID. Okay. I am capturing JSession ID using boundary extractor. So therefore I have renamed as I have renamed the boundary extractor like boundary extractor underscore JSession ID. And coming to name of the created variable also, so I have given this C underscore JSession ID for the recognition purpose. Okay. If you want to give anything, you can give as your wish. Okay. So left boundary we have copied and the right boundary also we have copied from the recording time log. From here we have been copied like, so this is the left boundary and this is the right boundary, like the direct also you can take from here. I have taken from here and I have given that left boundary and right boundary here. Coming to match number, so I'm capturing the first occurrence, so therefore I'm giving match number as a 1. Okay, if you want to capture all the occurrences, you can go with -1. If you want to capture randomly, you can give 0 as a random. Okay, so yesterday I have been explaining you about that. Coming to default value, this is not required, you can ignore or you can check this checkbox. Okay. So now session ID you are capturing, that is storing in created variable C underscore JSession ID. Okay. So ఎక్కడ pass అవ్వాలి అది, that is passing in the next request in the URL, here it is passing. Okay, ఇక్కడ pass అవుతా ఉంది. Okay, what you can do, remove that one. Okay, remove that, remove this dynamic value from here and keep dollar flower bracket open, control V, flower bracket close. So what is this control V? See JSession ID. So that is the name which you have given as a exported variable name, as a created variable name in the boundary extractor. So you need to take the same value and we need to paste that in the here. Okay, so here we have been pasted. Okay, so now see what happens. Clear the data. Okay, so run your test now. Click on the request and click on the request body. Okay, so T03 sign in, right? Here you can see, so every time that value it may change, you can see JSession ID FCC7 something it came now. So let me click, let me execute again. Okay, so next time you can see some other dynamic value. Okay, T03, right? T03 you can see 62AE. So previously we have seen FCC7. So this time we have seen, okay, 62AE. See, so that JSession ID, so it is the different, that is the dynamic value. That value it may change for user to user. Let me clear the data and let me run one more time. Okay, see that JSession ID it will change for the user to user. See, 258 EF something something you are able to see now JSession ID. Okay, so where you are passing that, from where you are capturing, where you are passing it. Okay, so you are capturing that JSession ID from the request number 35 and you are passing that in the request number 45 in the URL. Okay, so in the URL here you are passing, this is the URL, path is nothing but, so path is also one of the part in the URL. Okay, in the URL you are passing that one. Okay, so now go to view results tree, request number 45, right? Where is that request number 45 we do have? So this is the request number 45. So go to request number 45 and see, click on the request and click on the request body. ఎందుకు request body లోనే నేను చూడాలి అంటే, you are passing that value, you are passing that JSession ID in the request. So therefore you need to go to the request and click on the request body and see here in the URL you can see here JSession ID it is passing 2585 something something. Okay, so click again, you can get some other JSession ID now. Okay, what happened? Hello? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Power is gone, Wi-Fi disconnected. Okay. Yeah. So this time, let me clear the data and let me run again. Just click on the play button. Okay. See. So every time the value it will be updated. You can see 693.
Screen is not visible.
Screen down.
Okay. Okay. So I think it is stopped. Able to see my screen now?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So you can see I have executed the test. You can see the value gestation ID it is showing like 693C28 something something. Let me click on the play again. Okay, so every time the value will be updated. Gestation ID you can see this time CD26 something something you can see over there. So what I am trying to tell, so every time the value will be updated. So gestation ID, okay, you can see that such kind of things you are seeing in the script, you should be correlated that one. దాన్ని మనం correlate చేయాలి. So this is the way how you can identify it and how you can um, హ్యాండిల్ దట్ వన్. ఓకే, సో మనం ఇక్కడ దాకా చూసాం సైన్ ఇన్ దాకా. సో సైన్ ఇన్లో మనకు ఉండింది కాబట్టి చేసాం. వాట్ అబౌట్ 46 రిక్వెస్ట్? గో టు 46 రిక్వెస్ట్. హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ okay source page and you can see FP. Okay, so these two are the dynamic values only. Okay, in the real time, so how you need to identify the things and all, what to correlate and all. So elaga ante, so now I am explaining from the beginning, right? So go to launch 30, click on the launch 30. Here see, is there any dynamic values are present out there? ఏదైనా అవ్వచ్చు ప్రజెంట్ అయి ఉందా చెక్ చేయండి. ఎక్సెప్ట్ దిస్ పోర్ట్ నెంబర్ వదిలేయండి. సో మిగతాటి ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా చెక్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ఇన్ ద పాత్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద బాడీ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద పారామీటర్స్. సో వెరిఫై ఫర్ దట్. ఓకే, ఐడెంటిఫై చేయండి ఉన్నాయా. సో హియర్ దేర్ ఈస్ నో సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ in this present request. So therefore you can ignore this one. Go to next request, click on the request number 35. So here also you can see except this port number there is no numbers and all. So you can ignore this one, no problem. Next, go to next request. Okay, so previously you can see here there is one session ID will be present over there, so that we have been handled. Okay, except that, so there is nothing is there in that request, so therefore you can ignore this one. Already we have handled, right? So therefore you can ignore this one now. Coming to request number 46. Here in the request number 46 you can see source page. Here something junk you can see, and FP also you can see there is one number something. It is a combination of letters and numbers, and source page also it is a combination of letters and numbers. So now we need to check it out. Okay, so ఇది దీన్ని సోర్స్ పేజ్ని మనం ఎఫ్పిని రెండింటిని ఏం చేయాలి? సో వీ నీడ్ టు కొరిలేట్ ఇట్. యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్ ఎందుకు కొరిలేట్ చేయట్లేదు అంటే, సో దోస్ టు ఆర్ ద ఇన్పుట్స్ విచ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎంటర్డ్ మాన్యువల్లీ. యూజర్ నేమ్ నువ్వు మాన్యువల్గా ఎంటర్ చేసావు J2EE అని, పాస్వర్డ్ కూడా మీరు మాన్యువల్గా ఎంటర్ చేశారు J2EE అని. వాట్ అబౌట్ సోర్స్ పేజ్? హ్యావ్ యూ ఎంటర్ దిస్ DWLFO సంథింగ్ అన్నా యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఎంటర్డ్? మీరు ఎంటర్ చేశారా? నో, వీ హ్యావ్ నాట్ ఎంటర్డ్. సో దేర్ఫోర్ వాట్ వీ కెన్ డూ, యూ కెన్ కొరిలేట్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, ఎలా చేద్దాం దీన్ని? సింప్లీ యూ కెన్ కాపీ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, సో కాపీ దట్ సోర్స్ పేజ్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ అండ్ గో టు రికార్డింగ్ టైమ్ లాగ్ and search for that recording time log. Reset cheyandi first. Okay, so go to top. Okay, so go to top, click somewhere else. Okay, so remove this one and control V. I am searching for that okay value. Okay, so I have copied the source page something, source page, you know. So I have copied the source page DW something, and I am searching for that in the recording time log. So DW something, click on the search. Whenever you are searching for the dynamic value, again I am telling, always you have to go to the recording time log, and the recording time log only you need to search for that. Okay, and come to the down. Here you can see it is showing at the single place only. Okay, 46 request it is showing. Okay, 46 request లో మనకి వస్తూ ఉంది అని చూపెడతా ఉంది. ఓకే, మీరు ఎక్కడి నుంచి కాపీ చేసుకొచ్చారు? ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ కాపీడ్ దిస్ డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ? ఫ్రమ్ ద రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 46 ఓన్లీ. Okay, from the request number 46. So therefore correlation is not required for this. Okay, don't be confused. Okay, so ఏం చేశాను నేను, let me come from the beginning. Okay, reset. Okay, so go to 46 request లో మనం ఏం చేసాం, you have identified one dynamic value here. Let us assume you are not aware so whether that is a dynamic value or not. మనకు తెలియదు dynamic value ఉన్నది కాదా అని. Simply copy this value from here. Okay, so copy that value from here and go to recording time log and search for that value. Okay, here control V. Okay, so just click on the search button. See how many times search results is appeared. చూడండి ఎన్నిసార్లు search results వచ్చింది చెక్ చేయండి. See, మీరు మొత్తం చూస్తే ఇక్కడ ఒక్క దగ్గర మాత్రమే రెడ్ కలర్ బాక్స్లో హైలైట్ అయి ఉంది. మీరు చూస్తే ఇక్కడ రెడ్ కలర్ బాక్స్ ఒకటే ఉంది, 46 రిక్వెస్ట్. ఓకే, 46 రిక్వెస్ట్లో మాత్రమే వచ్చింది. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఇట్ మీన్, ఓకే ద కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఓకే, మీకు 2-3 సార్లు వచ్చాయనుకోండి, ఇట్లా 46లో 47 48 ఇలా వచ్చాయనుకోండి, అట్ ద టైమ్ ద కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఓకే, సో ఓన్లీ వన్ టైం మాత్రమే ప్రజెంట్ అయింది కాబట్టి కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దిస్. అండ్ ఇంకోటి ఎలా చెప్పచ్చు అంటే, యూ కెన్ సీ ద రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ ఏది హైలైట్ అయింది, 46 ఈజ్ హైలైటెడ్. మీరు ఇక్కడ పేస్ట్ చేసింది ఎక్కడి నుంచి కాపీ చేసుకొచ్చారు, యూ హ్యావ్ కాపీడ్ దట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద 46 రిక్వెస్ట్ ఓన్లీ. సి 46 రిక్వెస్ట్లో నుంచి మీరు కాపీ చేసుకొచ్చారు. యు ఆర్ సర్చింగ్ ఇన్ ద రికార్డింగ్ టైమ్ లాగ్ అండ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఫైండ్ దట్ ఇన్ ద 46 రిక్వెస్ట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. కాబట్టి ద కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దట్. Okay, you can ignore that dynamic value, you can ignore this one. Okay, so this is not required, correlation not required. Come to the next one, FP. You copy this one. Okay, so copy this number, whatever the number will be there. So statistics and all, I mean combination of letter and numbers. So copy that one and go to view result tree and search for that over here. Okay, search cheyandi, first reset cheyandi. So then top. Okay, so control V. I am searching for the FP now. Click on the search. Okay, search for the search results. You can see here 2 boxes are highlighted here. See, if you want I will show you. So 2 boxes are highlighted. So previously, okay, source page only 46 is highlighted. Now you can see 2 requests have been highlighted. So what it means, so the correlation is required for that FP. ఓకే, ఒకటి కన్నా ఎక్కువ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాచెస్ మీకు వస్తున్నాయి అంటే కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ అని. ఓకే, ఒక దగ్గరే వస్తూ ఉంది, ఒక బాక్సే హైలైట్ అయిందంటే కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దట్ అని. ఓకే, హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ 2 boxes ఆర్ హైలైటెడ్. సో నౌ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద FP వాల్యూ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ కాపీడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద 46, దిస్ ఈస్ ద FP వాల్యూ, రైట్? సో వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ కాపీడ్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్, సో దట్ ఈస్ జనరేటింగ్ వేర్, దట్ ఈస్ జనరేటింగ్ ఇన్ రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 45. Okay, that is generating in request number 45. So you go and verify for that in request number 45. So click on the response data, click on the response body. Okay, so here paste your number, FP value, copy చేసుకొచ్చింది paste చేసుకోండి. So then click on the find. Here you can see FP value is highlighted in the response. Okay, so FP value is highlighted in the response. Okay, so from here you need to fetch the FP value. Okay, so how you can fetch? So for fetching and all, always you can use regular expression extractor or boundary extractor. So those two you can use. So I am using the boundary extractor now. So let me copy from here. ఇక్కడ నుంచి నేను కాపీ చేసుకొస్తాను FP value. Okay, so let me copy this and go to your notepad and you can paste over here. Okay, so మనం దీని నుంచి ఏం చేయాలి, find out the left boundary and right boundary. So how you can find the left boundary, right boundary, ఎలా find out చేశారు మీరు? Okay, so I want to capture, ఏది capture చేయాలి, go to your script. Okay, go to your script. Okay, request number 46 click చేయండి. Here FP value, right? Double click on the FP value and control A, control C, copy that value from here and you can paste that in the where, so that in notepad. Okay, see, ekkadi nunchi start avutandi the value, it is starting from 1 and it is ended at the S, so this is the value. Okay, so double quotes lo unna value ni, so what we need to do, so we need to capture that one, danni మనం హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలి. Okay, so therefore, so దీనికి left side లో ఉన్నది మొత్తం, so you can consider this as a left boundary. You can take this as a left boundary. And coming to right boundary, so double quote slash and coming to right boundary, VONDARY. Okay, so you can paste over here. So that is the right boundary. Okay, so now add the regular expression extractor. Okay, regular expression extractor దేనికి యాడ్ చేయాలి? So that is the next question. Okay, so where you have been identified the FP value, you have been identified the FP value in the response, that in the request number 45. Request number 45 లో మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేసాం. Okay, so therefore you have to add the regular expression, this one, boundary extractor to the request number 45. This is the request number 45. Right click on it, mouse over onto the add and add the post processor, that is boundary extractor we are using. So add the boundary extractor. Okay, so now whatever the left boundary, right boundary you have been identified, copy that left boundary from here and go to your JMeter. So you can paste over here and go to your notepad again and copy the right boundary. Okay, so copy it and go to your script. Okay, you can paste over here. Okay, so next, name of the created variable, you can give anything. I'm giving like C underscore FP value I am giving. So why? Because I am capturing the FP value, so therefore I have given the name as FP value. Okay, so same thing I am copying and I am giving the rename to boundary extractor by saying that boundary extractor FP value I have given. Okay, so match number I am giving as a 1 and default value, this you can check it. Copy this name of the created variable from here. Okay, so go to the request number 46. Here in the request number 46, in the request body, the value is passing over here, right? So passing is over here. Control A, delete the FP value and use dollar flower bracket open, Control V, flower bracket close. That's all. Okay, so whatever the value you are capturing from the request number 45, you are passing that value in the request number 46. Okay, so click on the view results tree, just click on the play button and see. Capture చేసింది pass అవుతుందా లేదా, so we need to verify that. So go to request number 46, double click on this. Okay, so request number 46, you can see here, you can see somewhere else FP value, you can see FP value. Okay, so here you can see DGOU. So every time the value will be updated. So every time the value will be updated. Let me show you. Again execute one more time, so you can see the FP value again. Okay, so okay, where is it? See, FP value this time you got 9W28 something. So previously which one you got? So DZOUXE something. You can see every time that value is updating. Okay, so therefore we need to handle that FP value. So this is the way. So to handle any kind of values, ఏం చేయాలి మనం? ఫస్ట్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ద థింగ్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ ఇన్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్ లెవెల్. ఎక్కడుంది, ఏముంది, అది డైనమిక్ వాల్యూవా కాదా? So that you need to identify. So by take that source page, let us assume source page is the dynamic value. You are suspecting that is the dynamic value. What you can do? Control A, Control C, copy the source page from here, source page value, and go to your recording time log and search for that recording time log. Search for that value in the recording time log. ఎలా search చేస్తావు నువ్వు? So okay, so Control V. Okay, I am searching for that. Click on the search. Okay, so now down grandi. So scroll down. You can see here. So only one box is highlighted. See, there is no more boxes other than this. 46 ఒకటి మాత్రమే ఉంది, ఇంకెక్కడ హైలైట్ అవ్వలేదు. So therefore the correlation is not required for that particular particular dynamic value. దానికి అవసరం లేదు. Okay, so let us assume you have taken the J session ID, right? So we have taken the J session ID first లో చేసినప్పుడు. So copy this J session ID. Okay, so దానికి ఎలా కనుక్కున్నాం మనం? Same process you need to follow. Copy the any value and go to your recording time log. Now we are on the recording time log, right? So paste over here, search. Okay, search for that value. Okay, see, see here, multiple results you can see, multiple boxes have been highlighted, 35 highlighted, okay, 37 highlighted, 38, 48, see, many boxes have been highlighted. So what it means, so that is required, you need to do the correlation, okay. So ilaga meeru identify cheyali, okay box highlight ayindi anukondi, whenever you have been searched for the dynamic value in the recording time log, you have been identified that, so it is appeared in only one time, so then that is not required, correlation is not required, okay. So this is how you can identify, so which is to be correlated, which is not to be correlated, okay. So 46 request lo ఉన్న వాటిని మనం చూసాం. So next click on the 47. Here you do not have any the values and all, you can ignore it. Go to 51, and here also you do not have any values. Go to 52, here also you do not have any numbers and all, so you can ignore this, okay. So this is how you can identify, so which is to be correlated in the script lo మనం జాగ్రత్తగా చూడాలి. launch number 50 ఏమైనా వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నాయా లేవు, you can ignore it. Go to next request, launch number request number 35. Here you need to identify ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా లేవు, ignore it. Next click on the next request. Here you can see ఇంతకుముందు మనకి J session ID ఉన్నది something, okay. You copy that J session ID and go to recording time log, okay. So go to recording time log and search for that value in the recording time log, okay. So you can get here the search results, okay. From here you need to identify, ఒకసారి మాత్రమే హైలైట్ అయ్యింది అంటే, సో correlation is not required. So only one box is highlighted means correlation is not required, okay. If you are seeing the multiple occurrences like this, multiple boxes are highlighted means, yes, definitely I can say that correlation is required, okay. So like that you need to click on each and every request and you need to identify, so which is to be correlated and which is not to be correlated, okay. So yeah, so this is the correlation topic, okay. So any doubts from your end regarding this script? ఓకే, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి
సార్ ఒక డౌట్ సార్. సార్ నిన్న యాడ్ చేసినాను హెచ్టిపిపి వీటికి వస్తుంది సార్.
అర్థం కాలేదు, ఏం హెచ్టిటిపి? క్యాచీ మేనేజర్, కుకీ మేనేజర్
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్
యాడ్ చేయాలి. ప్రతి ఒక్క రిక్వెస్ట్కి, ప్రతి ఒక్క స్క్రిప్ట్కి యాడ్ చేయాలి.
ఓకే ఓకే,
ప్రతి రిక్వెస్ట్కి యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ నేను యాడ్ చేయలేదు ఎందుకంటే దిస్ ఇస్ ద డమ్మీ, రైట్, డమ్మీ వెబ్సైట్. సో వితౌట్ హ్యావింగ్ దోస్ ఆల్సో ఇట్ ఈస్ వర్కింగ్. అవి లేకపోయినా కూడా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. మీకు ఒకవేళ మీరు కొరిలేషన్ చేస్తే కూడా పక్కాగా మీకు ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది అంటే ఎస్, యూ కెన్ యాడ్ ద హెచ్టిపి హెడర్ మేనేజర్, కుకీ మేనేజర్. ఓకే
ఓకే,
అది ఇంకా చెప్పలేదు కదా ఆ టాపిక్ చెప్పేటప్పుడు చెప్తాను. సో ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ రిక్వెస్ట్ మేక్ షూర్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ యాడెడ్ హెచ్టిటిపి హెడర్ మేనేజర్ అండ్ కుకీ మేనేజర్స్. ఓకే, సో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే ఏమీ రాదు. నేను ఎంత చెప్పినా అది మీకు అర్థం కాకుండా ఉండొచ్చు. మీరు వన్స్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తేనే you will get some knowledge on that particular topic. I am already telling, again also I am telling the same thing. Correlation is very very typical subject, typical topic. Okay, if you practice then only you will come to know about the topic and all. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయలేదు, నాకేం అర్థం కాలేదు అనుకుంటే మీకు అలాగే ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ స్టార్టెడ్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ ఎండ్ దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ కెన్ గెట్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్ చెప్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఒకసారి వినేసి సేమ్ అదే ఫాలో అవ్వడానికి వీఆర్ నాట్ ద రోబోట్స్, రైట్, వీఆర్ ద హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్. ఓకే, సో మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ వీ నీడ్ టు ప్రాక్టీస్, సో దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ కెన్ గెట్ థింగ్స్ టు బి డన్, రైట్. సో ఖచ్చితంగా చేయాలి అంటే మీరు మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి, అప్పుడే మీకు సబ్జెక్ట్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో అది ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఏమైనా డౌట్ ఉంటే మళ్ళీ వీడియో చూడండి. ఓకే, వీడియో చూస్తే కూడా మీకు అర్థం కావట్లేదంటే నన్ను అడగండి. స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ లైక్ మీకు ఏమైనా ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటే యూ కెన్ రీచ్ అవుట్ మీ. స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫాలో ద వీడియో. సో వీడియోలో నేను ఎలా చేస్తున్నానో మీకు ఇలా వీడియో కూడా ఇస్తున్నాను కదా రికార్డింగ్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ హియర్ ఇన్ ద వీడియో, step by step follow the same thing only. Okay, So definitely will be succeeded. Is there, if there is no error, in case we cannot check each and every transaction if their dynamic value, you can correlate, right? So actually in the real time there should be a dynamic value. ఓకే, ఖచ్చితంగా మీ స్క్రిప్ట్ ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది. ఒక ఫెయిల్ అవ్వకపోతే ఓకే, సో దెన్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫాలో లైక్ దిస్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ సో ఫర్. సో యూ నీడ్ టు గో టు ద స్క్రిప్ట్ అండ్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఓకే, సో మీరు డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ కొరిలేట్ చేయలేదు, ద స్క్రిప్ట్ ఇట్ షుడ్ త్రో అన్ ఎర్రర్ బై సేయింగ్ దట్ యు ఆర్ పాసింగ్ సమ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ డూప్లికేట్ వాల్యూస్ అండ్ ఆల్. నిన్న మనకు చూపించింది కదా, అలాగే చూపించాలి. ఇక్కడ మనకి పెట్ స్టోర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ షోయింగ్ సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డేటా అండ్ ఆల్. So that's why I have explained you like how you can drill down the things in real time. అలా చూపించకపోతే ఎలా చేయొచ్చు, చూపిస్తే ఎలా చేయొచ్చు నిన్న చూసాం, చూపించకపోతే ఎలా చేయొచ్చు టుడే I have been explained you. Okay, so whatever the scenario it may be, the process is same process. We need to identify the dynamic value, so which is present in the script. Okay, copy the dynamic value from there and search for the dynamic value in the recording time log and search for the search results. ఓకే, ఎన్ని దగ్గర వచ్చింది, ఎక్కడెక్కడ వచ్చింది. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్రజెంట్ ఓన్లీ అట్ ద సింగిల్ అకరెన్స్ అట్ ఎ సింగిల్ ప్లేస్. సో దెన్ ద కొరిలేషన్ ఈస్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దట్. సో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్రజెంట్ ఓకే మల్టిపుల్ టైమ్స్ ఓకే, సో దెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ ద కొరిలేషన్ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ దట్. అలాగా మీరు చెక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, yeah, still anything from your end?
హలో సార్, స్మాల్ డౌట్.
యా చెప్పండి.
సార్ మన పెట్ స్టోర్లో వెళ్ళాక టూ బాక్సెస్ హైలైట్ అయితే మనం బాక్స్ చూసుకుంటాం, చూస్ చేసుకుంటాం. అలా మల్టిపుల్ బాక్సెస్ హైలైట్ అయితే అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, ఏది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి?
ఎప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ బాక్స్ నుంచే మీరు క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ యూ నీడ్ టు క్యాప్చర్ ద డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఫస్ట్ బాక్స్.
ఓకే సార్, డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ కదా సార్, మనకు కొరిలేషన్ చేయడానికి మల్టిపుల్ బాక్సెస్ చేస్తే కొరిలేషన్ చేయాలి సార్. సో అలాగా ఇప్పుడు 46 చేయాలంటే 46లో తీసుకున్నాం మనం ఇంతకుముందు. అలాగా మల్టిపుల్ బాక్స్ వస్తే ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి, దేని నుంచి కొరిలేట్ చేయాలి?
మల్టిపుల్ బాక్సెస్ వస్తున్నాయి అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఎక్కడైతే వాల్యూ వస్తుందో ఆ వాల్యూని కిందంతా పాస్ అయి ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకేనా, ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేస్తాను, నీకు ఒక 10 రూపీస్ నోట్ ఇస్తాను. ఆ 10 రూపీస్ నోట్స్ నీకు ఎలా వచ్చింది, నా దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకుని నీకు వచ్చింది. నువ్వు ఆ వాల్యూ అదే 10 రూపీస్ ఇంకోటి దగ్గరికి ఇస్తాను. ఇచ్చిన వాల్యూని ఏమవుతుంది, నీ దగ్గర నుంచి ఇంకోటికి పాస్ అవుతా వస్తుంది. అది దాని మీనింగ్. సో మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఫస్ట్ బాక్స్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుందో ఆ బాక్స్ నుంచే మీరు క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలా, దాన్నే కింద రెక్వెస్ట్లో పాస్ చేయాలా, సేమ్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, yeah, so coming to so far we have been discussed about the boundary extractor, right? So I'll explain about the regular expression extractor maybe. So I don't want to confuse you and all, practice from your end today as well. Okay.